is a name on everyone's mouth. I sound like Trump trying to say the word anonymous.
Anonymous, really anonymous.
What's funnier is YouTube Captions' attempt at trying to translate his words. And YouTube Captions is wrong a lot of the times, but in this particular case, I think they've nailed it. He was actually saying anonymous, like that could be the name to some really Indian dude. Hello, my name is Ramesh Anonymous. Like M. Night Shyamalan became M. Night Shyamalan exactly because of things like this. And I get it, not everyone can speak at a 5th grade reading level, hence why we got the TV show, Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader? Well, they can spin that right off with Are You Smarter Than the President? I heard the questions are easier. What do you mean 2 plus 2 is not fish? Now you'll say 1 plus 1 is not window. You got the frames and you got the inside. Come on. Man, do I sound like my girlfriend? I'm gonna get in so much trouble for that one. Anyways, Supreme Court nominee and man on day 10 of being constipated, Brett Kavanaugh's nomination hearings have been earmarked by alleged sexual harassment claims. Look at him. It's always the innocent ones. He looks like the dad inviting you out to try his new Charmaster grill on Sunday Night Football, but instead accidentally ends up putting his hand in the wrong spot. Just like that priest did to Ariana Grande. Oops, didn't mean to. The accuser, Dr. Ford, repeated in her Senate hearings the claims that when she tried to scream, he, as in Kavanaugh, put his hand over her mouth. Man, do you not know that that is also the current conservative view on women? Just hush 'em, shush 'em, and zip it. 36 years doesn't change much for the GOP. Hell, they largely got the same people in office. And Kavanaugh's main defense has been to blame alcohol and his likeness for beer. Like this dude boasts about liking beer as if it's holy water straight from the tip of God's dick. No dude, it's fermented piss. I bet you still like Natty Light. I can't put part-time alcoholic as an interest on my resume, but he can repeat over a bazillion times he likes beer and still get the gig. A full-time gig nonetheless with zero chance of getting fired. And the Donald has been viciously defending his nominee. And if I had to sum up all his statements with one line, it would be, there were very fine people on both sides of this attempted assault. No sir, there was the assaulter and there was the victim, and you've been very fluid in mixing up the two. Trump would have been a great prosecutor because he has this natural ability to handpick people with sketchy criminal backgrounds. Of course, Kavanaugh, steadfast in his innocence, retained a lawyer just to check all the boxes. And he got a good one, an attorney and dollar store Mia Wallace, Beth Wilkinson. The same attorney who has also represented Philip Morris over cigarettes causing cancer, the MLB over antitrust, and the NFL over head injuries. All vague libel claims with no backing, so she has a history of defending the completely guilty. Kavanaugh, who's been thrust into the spotlight, probably wishes he had remained
Anonymous.
In next week's episode, the Boston Red Sox have beat the New York Yankees to advance to the ALCS. In other news, Trump holds up Kavanaugh's nomination himself, believing his record is too clean.